Hello, diary. I'm really sorry that there's slobber on you. I was writing when my Drago friend took my diary! He chewed up the first few pages of it, but I managed to pull it away before he gobbled the whole thing up. I didn't write much on them anyways. Mr. Scamp gave us diaries to write down our thoughts and to do homework in. He says it's really important that we think a lot and watch all the things around us. Right now I see a little sparrow at my feet. Diary, I am so mad right now and I'm crying. And it's all stupid Flint's fault. Today, Mr. Scamp took us on a trip and we went berry picking. It was really fun, but the berries are all sticky inside and Lisa started throwing them at people and then everyone started doing it. Flint threw a whole handful into my hair. I really care about my hair, unlike Matt. He just rubbed them into his puffy hair. And Flint just laughed, but I didn't, and I'm not now. Dad had to cut my hair! It's so short now, and I can't stop crying. I'm just so upset right now. I hate Flint! Okay, diary. I've calmed down. I was just so mad at Flint. I am really upset about my hair, but it was the humiliation that hurt the most, I think. Flint laughed at me. He did come to my house today to apologize. I don't think he meant to be so mean. Don't mention this to him, but even though I like my hair long, it's kind of cute this way. Diary, this morning I played with my Drago friend. He's tough, but he's so gentle and really sensitive. Later at lessons today, Mr. Scamp said our world is a very special, beautiful place and that we are very lucky to live in this small, peaceful village. He says that our parents are creating a frame for the children to build from and create a happy life with. Most days, we go to the village square and Mr. Scamp teaches us reading and writing and math and many different things. He usually jokes with us and school is really fun. But today, he was really serious and strict with us. He told us our environment is a fragile place, and that all humans and animals must live in harmony with it. There is a balance and connection between all living things. We can't take something from our world without giving something back to it. Mr. Scamp's face was just so serious. It was surprising. Jill asked why we had to be so nice to a bunch of plants, and I think Mr. Scamp was a little sad when she asked that. But he said it was because someday they might be gone, and then we would miss them. I think that's true. I'd be really sad if all the birds were gone, and all the flowers, especially the sunflowers. I really love those the best. Here is the last petal I will ever pick from one, since I don't want any of the flowers to disappear. I won't be picking any more. Lighter said it's silly, that all the flowers won't die because I picked just one. I don't want to take that chance. Hello, diary. I met 2 new people today at school. They're twins, and they live kind of far away, so they weren't able to come to school until they moved. One's a boy, Roger, and the other is a girl, Roxanne. I've never known twins before, but I certainly don't like the ones I've met now. They sat near me in class, and I think they kept saying mean things about my short hair in some sort of twin language. I really hope they weren't. Maybe they're just shy. Diary, I don't like to say unkind things, but Roger and Roxanne won't stop teasing me, and I kind of don't like them at all! They say I'm short, and that my nose is big, which it isn't! Flint and Lighter told them to stop, but I don't think they will. The twins like exploring. I hope they go explore a big dark cave and live there. I don't ever want twins as neighbors. Why don't they like me? Am I really a baby? I'm sorry, diary, about my last entry. I was really unhappy. I told Mr. Scamp about the mean things the twins had said, and he had a long talk with them. He came back and told me some people are frustrated when things in their lives change. He made Roger and Roxanne apologize, and I forgave them. I had told my dad about them, and he said some things that really comforted me. Like that they don't mean what they say, and that they probably just need a friend. I really think that we can be friends now. Roxanne said I could have her yellow hair ribbon. Oh, diary! Today I turned 13! I feel so much more grown up! Dad said I'm a lady now, and also that I have to do farm work. It's not actually that bad, and I really like helping my dad. Dear diary, I just finished my chores for the afternoon. We live in the Sunshine Forest, so Isaac and Lighter don't live too far away, and today we went to the village. Caroline and her mom make really delicious cookies. We ate most of them, but we gave the birds some too. Mr. Mike's cookies aren't very good. We ate some, then Leonard threw most of them into the ocean. I've made some really good friends in the village, and it's really becoming a wonderful place. They're almost done laying down a nice stone path throughout the village. I wish I could live closer. One day, it will be a beautiful village. It's really late at night right now, diary. I can't sleep, and I'm writing this by candlelight. I kind of had a strange dream with my mom in it. She was singing something to me. I don't remember the rest of the dream or the song. I really miss her. I can't sleep because I keep thinking about her. I don't even remember that much about her. Just the feel of her hands braiding my hair and her warm embrace. I think I'll ask my dad what she was like in the morning. How come so many of the other kids only have one parent? What happened to all of them? Where did they... It's been a long time since I've written in this diary. Almost a whole year. The truth is, I've been helping out a lot with our house, and Mr. Scamp hasn't been assigning us as much homework, so I really don't carry this around. He's not as cheerful as he used to be, but I guess he's just getting old. I've gotten really close to all the people in Tasmilly, even though I still kind of live far. I love all of my friends, and the people in the town are so generous. After school, the twins, Reggie, Caroline, Leiter, Flint, and I like to hang out, but sometimes this island is kind of boring. I've been with all of my human friends a lot more than my Drago friend. He doesn't come down from the mountains as much anymore. Maybe it's from the dry weather? Hello, diary. I noticed something today. I was talking to Flint and he looks so different from when he was a kid. He's really nice to me, and I like being with him. He even has an adorable puppy whose name is Scratch. Also, Miss Genoa is really huge now. She's the village nurse, and she's married to the village doctor, Dr. Felix. I wonder if their baby will be born with a stethoscope. Just kidding. Miss Genoa let me feel her stomach the other day, and I felt the baby kick. It was really... well, it was amazing. She has a new life inside of her, waiting to come out. I think babies are beautiful. I wonder if I will have children one day. Diary, I'm a little frightened, but my dad and I are okay. Our house burned down last night. It's completely gone now. We're staying at the Yaddo Inn right now. There's nowhere else to go. I don't have much with me. I only grabbed my bag, which had my diary in it. Dad said the fire started because the weather has been bad. The land is dry and there have been lightning storms at night. The important thing is no one's hurt. But I'm still shaken. We're still at the inn, diary. It's been a couple of days since the fire. We went to see the remains today and to try and gather some of our things, but there wasn't much. It really is gone. Dad told me we'd build a new house, a nice one in the mountains. I like that idea, as long as there aren't any fires up there. He said he met some friends when he was checking out the area. He said they were, magical. I have no idea what that means. Why are adults so weird? Anyway, Jackie's mom and dad have been really nice to us here. I finally have some good news, diary. Miss Genoa had her baby today. She had her at the inn. We got to see the baby. She was such a beautiful baby girl. She looks just like her mother. Had no stethoscope. They named her Tessie. Miss Genoa says she remembers a lake called that as a child, but it doesn't seem to exist anymore. It must have dried up. The weather here is still hot and dry. I hope we have a nice new home soon. Wow, diary. It has been a very long time. 2 years, in fact. I must have lost this book during the move to our new house. I wanted to find this little thing again to write about something strange that happened this morning. Well, actually, it's something I overheard. Mr. Scamp has changed a lot, but I never thought I would see him cry. That's not the weirdest part, though. He was talking to Mr. Letter. Mr. Letter never talks. Mr. Scamp said something about another nightmare last night that woke him up. Then he said he didn't know how much longer he could take it. I'll quote him. I still remember everything. My brothers and sisters, the poverty, the war, my wife, everything. It haunts me, even here. I've been trying to hide it with a smile for a while now. I'm becoming really worried it might happen all over again. I don't understand what he was talking about. War? Poverty? I had no idea Mr. Scamp even had a family beside Ed. What happened to all his brothers and sisters and his wife? Mr. Letter was quiet. Then he said he never even knew and that he always had him to come talk to. I guess they were old friends, but I don't remember ever seeing them together. I talked to my dad and Flint about it, but nobody else. They think it's really strange too. But said it sounds like Mr. Scamp just had a bad dream. That makes sense to me. But now I'm worried about Mr. Scamp. He looks so sad. The old world. Just jotting this down, Mr. Scamp seemed happier today. Dear Diary, I've had the day of my life today. I turned 18 today. I've been seeing a lot of Flint recently, and tonight he took me out on a date! He gave me a little wooden pigeon he carved and painted. It's sitting on my dresser right now. It's beautiful. Flint's really amazing. He's come a long way from throwing berries at me. He can be kind of quiet sometimes, but he has such a nice temperament and he really cares about me. And I really like him too. Caroline saw us together as we were going out, and she looked a little jealous. Does that mean we're a couple? We went out on a boat he made. We rowed out near Tane Island. But then a wave came and Flint lost an oar, and we ended up stuck in the mangroves. Flint was kind of mad at first as he tried to free us, and I was a little scared, but then we started laughing. Eventually we freed ourselves and got back to the shore. What a night. Diary, I'm a little worried about Flint. He was fine on our date, but I can see the sadness in his eyes again today. I think he's scared about his dad. Buck is getting sicker and won't recover like he has in the past. Dr. Felix is doing his best, but it seems out of his power. Whatever Buck has, it seems to be very contagious. Flint has been sleeping outside most nights, or he wanders the forest. I don't think he's getting enough sleep. I think the only time I see him smile is when he's caring for his sheep, or scratches puppies, or when he's with me. I'm going to do my best to help him and Buck. Dear Diary, Flint and I went out by the river today, and we talked about a lot of things. But I got him to talk about his problems, and I think it relieved him of some of the weight on his shoulders right now. Buck is a little better now. I'm very optimistic about his health. We talked about how one day we could build a big farm with lots of sheep and some cow, maybe even a horse. He said he wants to plant a peach orchard for us. And he said he loves me. Diary, I believe I am the happiest girl in all of Nowhere Island today. Do you want to know why? You're just a little diary, but I've told everyone else already. Flint proposed to me! I'm acting so silly, but I'm so happy and in love. I can't help it. He proposed this morning. He was waiting by the canyons. I think he must have gotten up really early and he was nervous. Flint? Nervous? He asked me if I wanted to take a walk, and we went to a cliff over nearby town, and he got down on one knee and said the words just like that. I must admit, I didn't realize I loved him so until that moment. I think I got a little worried when I didn't say yes right away, but I most definitely did. And now here I am, 20 years old, and soon to be married to Flint. I'm so excited! Jotting this down. Apparently, Leiter proposed to Roxanne yesterday as well. Leiter and Flint are close friends. They must have planned it this way. Just like them. Diary, I haven't written in a while because we've been busy planning the wedding, but it looks like it might not happen now. Buck died last night. Dr. Felix said his lungs just stopped working, and now Flint's gone off to the mountains and he still hasn't come back. Nibelite gave Buck a good funeral, but Flint wasn't there to see it. Diary, Flint has been gone for a couple weeks now. I've only had a little bit of correspondence with him through pigeons. He's heartbroken, but he won't accept that Buck has passed and moved on.
I try to help him, but what can I do when he keeps denying reality? Whenever he's sad, he goes off into his own little world, cut off from everyone else. I want to be there for him, but he's pulling away from me too. I want to help him, I really do. I'm so miserable right now, though. He's left me all alone at this time when we both need each other. Roxanne and Leiter got married, Nan and Ed, Lisa and Thomas. All my friends are getting married, and I'm stuck at home by myself, waiting for another pigeon. Flint finally came back last night, Diary, and today we had our wedding. Although it was a somber occasion, I hope that our relationship can pull through and become as strong as it used to be. Everyone we knew was there, and they all tried to be happy for us. I'm really lucky to have so many who care about me. Flint wears his father's hat now. Dear Diary, I'm just resting my feet a little right now. You see, we've been clearing space and I found you again, all caked in dust. I'm sorry for ignoring you. But guess what? We're expecting a baby! I've been busy being a wife these past few years, but now I can relax more with how big I am. Diary, I'm scared right now. My due date is in a few months, and I'm just so worried something will go wrong. Roxanne, died a few hours ago after giving birth to her and Leiter's baby. The baby is alright, but poor Leiter and Roger, they're both so devastated. Leiter has to take care of that poor little boy by himself. I'm so scared that Flint might have to do the same. If I die, will he be able to make it? What will happen to the child? What if Flint leaves again? I'm so scared for them. Roger left the village today, Diary. I think it hurts him too much now. All the memories. It's very sad that Fuel will never meet his uncle. I couldn't imagine losing someone I loved. Roger grew up with Roxanne and they were so close. I can't write anymore today. I'm going to lie down. Dear Diary, I'm feeling better today. I'm less tired and less scared. I think all the worrying was making me sick. I talked to Dad today. He said a life spent worrying is a life wasted. I think talking to him helped a little. I just felt a kick! Diary, I'm so exhausted, but I'm happy. A few days ago, Flint and I gained 2 new family members. Little Klaus came first, and then we were blessed with another. Lucas. They're such beautiful boys. I'm resting in bed now. One day I will see our children. Running, laughing, singing. Diary, I don't have a lot of time for writing again. Having 2 little babies at once is overwhelming. Lucas cries at night and is always tugging at my dress whenever I hold him. And Klaus is so messy with his food. I adore being their mother. I want to watch over them forever. But I suppose all mothers feel that way, right? Flint and I have never been happier than we are now. Nan and Tessie came over today to swoon. Diary, I was reading over my old entries today while Klaus and Lucas napped, looking over old memories. This island has changed a lot since I was young. I think, one day, I want the children to read this and realize the future they have. I think our kids will work really hard together to make this small world of ours a wonderful place. Together, they'll do more than they could alone. Flint and I are still working on the farm. It can't be long until we have our first peach tree. I think this will be my last entry, old buddy. Things have gotten so busy, I don't have time to write anymore. But I love my family so much. I don't regret anything. I'll love them always.